everybody, welcome back to the channel. Only a small update this week, obviously nothing last week because there wasn't a great deal going on. So I've spoken to Baz down at Thurston Engineering. The bottom end is not far off completion. So he's had guys off on holiday and well and stuff like that, and so he's had quite a lot on his plate. Its progress has been a little bit behind for him because obviously there's loads and loads of work mounted up for him. So I'm not quite sure, when roughly I'm going to get the engine back. We'll see. It happens when it happens. We're kind of at the back end of May now. I've kind of conceded defeat for this year, and I've decided to concentrate on other things really. Obviously rebuild the car and stuff as and when the engine arrives and all the rest of it. But I've had the response from the auto electrician with regards to the fuel injectors. You might remember I took them in a few weeks ago for testing. He's got around to testing them, and the one that was suspected to have failed on the number 2 cylinder, you might recall, is actually fine. It's spray pattern's good, pulsing's good, no issues at all with it. However, one of the other ones, he's discovered that the spray pattern is all over the place in it, in his words. So I've asked him to have a look, see if anything can be done with that. I'm not hopeful because it probably is quite long in the tooth. So I'm now basically on the hunt for a fuel injector for a GTi 6, which is the green ones, which is what was in this. They weren't the normal Mi16, they were upgraded to GTi 6, obviously to get the 200 plus horsepower range. But I've since spoken to Marion, sorry, from the 205 GTI drivers community. He's given me a link to Autodoc for a set of alternative fuel injectors that he's tried and tested and worked really well in race engines and stuff. So what the plan is to buy a set of those. In the meantime, I'm looking at for a 306 GTi 6 fuel injector, so I can put it in this just to get the engine running, and then the plan is to put the brand new set of fuel injectors in this. The difference is they're the 300 cc, I think 310 cc's, I think they are. Don't quote me on that. But I'll put there's an image that'll be popping up on the screen to show you which ones they are. If you're looking for something to replace your GTi 6 ones and the MIs or your GTi 6. So I'm going to fit a set of those and have the car remapped actually. So I'm just going to take it low and slow for the rest of the year, get it all fully mapped up and sort of running first and mapped, so that the whole year is obviously changed quite a lot now. So it's turning my attention to rebuilding the car, running it in, fitting a new set of fuel injectors and get it remapped. I'm not sure where yet. Somewhere relatively close would be good. And in the meantime, what I think I'll do is I'll fit a tow bar on the van, and hopefully I can borrow a trailer to tow the car to get it mapped. So yeah, that's the plan for this year. So yeah, everybody's doing their best, so I'll get the engine back when it's ready, as and when it's ready. There's no rush from my point of view. It never really has been, to be honest. I believe in leaving people get on with things. You don't want to be rushing people, because mistakes can be made. Not implying people make mistakes, but things happen if people are under pressure. So I don't believe in that game. So I'll get the engine back when I get it back. So you might have noticed I put the grill back in on it because I've just, it's nice to see it without a gaping big hole in the front. And I've been just checking out a few bits today. I rolled it in and out from the drive back in. Got it back in the garage in time because it just started to pee down with rain, typical bank holiday Monday weather. So yeah, and I pumped the brakes and I just keep everything working and rolling, so the tyres don't flat spot and the brake master cylinder gets worked so it doesn't stick and started to deteriorate. So that's as far as I'm, that's pretty much it at the minute. So yeah, if you're watching this and you know where, or you have or know somebody that has a 306 GTi 6 fuel injector that I could buy, I would be much appreciated if you can have a look around and see, you know, if you can help me find one. I haven't put the SOS out on the 205 GTi drivers group yet, but I will do. In fact, I'll do that this afternoon after I've edited this video, and hopefully get one just to get the car over the line in terms of running in before I commit to the new set of injectors. So so yeah, goals changed. The goals have changed. Just get the car back up and running and getting it all sorted out, really ready for next year now, really. But once it's all done and dusted, it'll be on the road all year round, and when it's dry and no salt on the roads, I will be driving it still. I really can't wait to fire it up, to hear it again. What I think I might do as well is the ram pipes I've got on the throttle bodies are DCOE ones. They're not properly radius throttle body ones. So what I think I might do is get them changed out. I think I'll put a set of Gen V ones on. I've looked at a few different ones, different ram pipes with a mesh or a gauze on them. I quite like the look of those, so I don't have to have a back plate and a filter on. But I'm also mindful of shit and grit going into the engine, so I don't think that'd be a good idea. So I resigned myself to putting a nice set of Generally ram pipes in, and with the air filter back in that respect. So yeah, creeping ever closer to finishing on and getting things moving. So it's, you know, it was always going to be a nice and steady stroll, really, to get things done. Never in a rush, because rushing is not good, like I said earlier. But yeah, it is progress, even though it's small bits. But progress is progress, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, can't wait to get the engine back, get it in the car, get everything bolted back together, and crack on, really. So that's pretty much it. That is it for this week. Probably won't be anything next week unless there's anything drastic that has happened. One of the things I also need to do just before I say goodbye to you is, obviously, I need to get the gearbox blanked up and cleaned and repainted. It's obviously looking a little bit shitty. It's not too bad, but it needs tidying up a little bit. But yeah, that's it. That is it. So as per usual, thanks for supporting me all the way through this journey. We'll get to the other side at some point, I'm pretty sure. Thanks for all, everybody that's subscribed and remain subscribed, supporting me the channel. It really means a great deal to me. We're now up to 1,014 subscribers, so it is growing in strength. And yeah, just really chuffed, considering the lack of content in the recent weeks and months. So, but thanks to everybody, thanks again. I will catch up with you on the next episode. Not quite sure when it'll be, and as soon as I get an update, it will be up on the channel. And as per usual, take care, stay safe, look after each other, and I'll catch you soon.